Recording. Good? You relaxed? You chilling?
I'm good. I don't have enough tequila in my system, but it's okay.
I mean, if you want to go get a shot, go ahead and get a shot. I'm saying, this is for grown folks.
I had them earlier.
Okay. Well, then you should be all right. You'll be all right. Welcome to the Up Woodbridge podcast. Another amazing episode. Thank you all for joining me. Man, tonight is going to be a good one. I have the amazing opportunity to introduce someone who is a very good dear friend of mine. Not just a alumni. What's the word? When we graduate together. I got my degree. I promise. I did get my degree.
Woodbridgian.
Fellow Woodbridgian, Miss Gena Johnson. Give it up for her. Thank you for coming on.
For sure.
Awesome. I know because, I've been BSing on this for a minute, haven't
listen, I just want everybody to know this was my idea. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
I want
there was some
there were some conversations.
Some conversations that came up and
a couple years ago.
Yeah, and it has been a while. So,
but I am happy that you finally did your thing.
Thank you so much.
And now here we are.
Appreciate it. So let's get right into it. So, like you said, Woodbridgian, how did that happen? Let's hear the origin story. Were you a little baby born in Woodbridge, or did you come to Woodbridge? How'd that work out?
So Woodbridge was not my choice.
Not your choice?
Similar to you, the parentals were like, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore. So we were in Burke. We were in Burke, Virginia.
Okay.
For a majority of my life. Probably since I was like 5, we moved to Burke. Our first home was in Burke. And so I went through elementary school, went through middle school, and high school. Well, started high school, and then as high school started, parents are like, yeah, we're moving. And I'm like,
ooh, right when you started high school?
Moving where?
That's tough.
Moving where? I mean, when I say from first grade,
yeah, I'm
with these people.
Everybody.
And now I'm in
ripped you apart.
I'm in the 10th grade, and they're like, oh, I'm like, moving where? I'm not moving.
Where
I tell you, I asked every auntie, uncle, neighbor, and whoever else I could find, can I stay with y'all?
Can I stay with you?
can I move in with y'all? Because I don't want to go over there. I want to stay here. Like
Burke with the family.
And Burke.
So that's where everybody was like centrally located?
Yeah, like we were in Burke, like I said, for over 10 years.
Okay.
And then from Burke, we moved here. So I finished high school here. So I am a transplant as of 1995. Okay. We came here to Woodbridge, bought this lovely house, and yay, it's a new house. I want to go home. I want to go back to Burke.
You want to go back to Burke? Oh, man.
Back to Burke. So it adjustment period took a little bit because we moved like in the summer.
Yeah.
We stayed long enough for my sister to finish high school because she's 2 years older than me. So stayed long enough for her to finish and graduate. And then like a week later, we were in the car on the way here.
On your way.
Yeah. So we've been here ever since. So 95, that was 30 years ago?
So 95 was when you first landed in Woodbridge.
Yeah. But prior to that, I'd spend my summers here because my aunt and uncle owned a home right down the road.
Okay.
Close to Montclair. And so I would babysit my little cousin in the summertime, especially.
So you were familiar.
So I was already familiar with the area. So that's why I know so much. That's why I laugh about that, the Storyland.
Yeah.
Because
that place was scary, man.
People do not know about. I went there one time. I'm glad I only went there one time.
Storyland.
But it was. I mean, I remember all those things. I remember the movie theater, the different movie theaters. We had multiple movie theaters.
Yes, movie theaters.
We had a skating rink.
Rink. There was like the dining theater.
Yeah. We like I remember, even though I've only lived here for 30 years, I still spent an additional 5 or 6 years coming here.
Just coming in,
visiting family. So I knew about Woodbridge before
you were here, right? Man.
Before Woodbridge was home.
Man.
Yeah.
So you said you, parents, and siblings, okay? So how many siblings?
So 2 siblings, but I actually moved here.
Okay.
Like I said, my sister graduated, and my brother was older. He's the oldest. He was already moved on. But my sister graduated and was here for like a month for the summer. Okay. Like a month and a half, and was like, I'm going to college, and never came back.
What they say, hop the porch as a one of the slang terms I've heard recently?
She was like, it was so great to be here with you guys. Goodbye. And she went to Maryland and never came back.
Never came back.
Yeah, so it's always been me and my parents here in Woodbridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so that was 95, graduated. After graduation, where'd you go?
First off, shout out to Potomac High School.
Shout out to Potomac High School. Okay.
True blue. All right, so
go Big Red. But hey,
Boo.
It's the rivalry. That's the local rivalry. I love it.
Rivalry between Potomac and Garfield.
Yeah.
We were still better. It's okay. But
hey, I'll let the record speak for itself.
Our basketball team was pretty damn good.
They wasn't no slouch.
Yeah.
They wasn't no slouch.
We were pretty damn good.
But yeah.
But graduated from Potomac in 97 and was actually introduced to Virginia State back in 95 when I first started school. I decided to go on a college tour. One of the teachers said, hey, you're new here, this will help kind of let you meet some other people, make some new friends.
And this was at Potomac. Okay, and they suggested an HBCU.
Yeah, and because this teacher, and God forgive me, I forgot her name right now in this moment.
We got a lot to remember.
She was an alumnus, and she and a couple other teachers were alumnus actually, and so they scheduled this, and we did a Saturday. We went down for the day, and funny enough, that's the first time I met your frat brother Jamel, Mr. Hodges. Because he was
shout out to the frat.
Yeah,
shout out to Beta Gamma.
Yeah, he was newly Mr. Trojan.
Mr. Trojan, yes.
Yeah, so that showed us around campus, and it just felt like home.
Yeah.
And so following year 96, they did the tour again. This time it was bigger because the school actually did high school day. And so that's when they started doing high school day. And so it was a larger group of us who went, and I'm telling my friends, hey, come on, let's go. I promise you it was a good time. You're going to have a great time. Like, let's go. And we went. And when I tell you a ball was had, believe me and several other people, then freshman year, went to Virginia State.
Agreed to go to Virginia State.
Yes.
He said, I took my talents down to Petersburg. Nice. And it wasn't too far away from home. So
yeah, because mom was definitely, after sister left and went to Maryland, I was like, we're not doing that out of state.
It's like, hey, that in-state came in handy.
We're not doing that out of state, so you better figure out anywhere to go but
everywhere else.
And for me, growing up in Burke, George Mason, James Madison, those were like the main schools that everybody went to. So the only other school I attempted to apply to was George Mason, but I actually did what they used to call back in the day like a suicide application, which is I only applied to Virginia State.
Okay.
I didn't even apply to any other school.
It
was like either I'm in or I'm out. They're either going to accept me or they're not going to accept me.
Man.
And so Virginia State was the only school I applied to. Got in.
Hail State.
Got my good little, financial aid.
Did we remember sending those lines? Validation lines
in the gym.
But
see, and you went in a year before me.
I went in 96. Yeah,
I went in 97. So when we went in as freshmen, we actually, lucky enough, we went in on like a Sunday or a Saturday. They opened the build, like we didn't go into the gym, right? They had the financial aid office and the billing office, all those offices were open that day. And so we literally got to just kind of hop to the different offices, get your stuff taken care of. And if you were lucky, you were good. Being in state worked in my favor. My financial aid was enough to cover. I didn't owe them no money, thank God. And so that all worked in my favor. I was actually done that day. I spent the next week in validation with everybody else just because I didn't have anything else to do.
You done found the cheat code and you're going to chit chat with everybody in line.
Hey, listen, I was like, why y'all still here?
Man, gosh.
I'm done on Sunday.
Great times. And they're going to brag about it.
Oh yeah, I had to brag about it. Because I didn't understand that line. I didn't understand. That was a line.
It was an experience, I would say.
It was definitely, and it's funny because when I talk to other people who've gone to HBCUs, everybody has almost like a similar experience, just a different setup, right? And they might call it something different. Yeah. But man, that was almost what you consider, I guess, that's Hell Week. Validation week, that's Hell Week.
It is.
Like for those of us who are not in the Divine Nine, that was our own personal Hell Week.
It really was. And then when you actually got your book money and you would go into the bookstore and then it's not enough. How much for this book?
It's not enough.
No.
Yeah, because it was never enough.
It never was.
And you buy the book for $138 and you sell it back for $12.
Yeah, that was nuts.
But you took that $12 because I ain't going nowhere with this book.
What did you major in, or what was your degree?
So I started off undecided.
Yeah.
Right? Just because I was bored.
Hey.
Why not? Then I switched to business major. After they told me I had to keep doing econ and such. Right. Econ was terrible. I decided to go ahead and switch to hospitality management. So back then it was hotel and restaurant.
Yes.
Hotel, restaurant, and institutional management. So HRIM, but well known today is hospitality management. Awesome. So I switched to that, which was the best move for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a peopler.
You are a peopler, and you also, you say you don't like people.
I don't like people.
It's lies. You do a good job of managing people then.
I am. But it taught me a lot. And so I'm grateful that I'm glad that I switched.
Yeah.
And that's even where I started doing events and such at Virginia State. So, but doing that major, that was home for me.
Yeah.
Gandy Hall. That was where we lived.
Man.
So it was definitely the best thing for me to switch majors. So ended up doing that and graduating in 2002, because I know what year I graduated. I should have graduated in 2001, because everybody doing the math with me said, well, she went in 97.
You know what?
And how come?
Career student.
Yes, I was on the 5-year plan, not intentionally.
Right.
Unfortunately, unbeknownst to a lot of people, I actually got sick at the end of freshman year, and over the summer found out that I had a couple of issues with my heart, and that carried into and what was happening was, unfortunately, the dorms and all the issues with the dorms were exasperating my situation.
30 days.
And didn't know, and it was actually bringing to light something that we didn't know was wrong.
So it just
kind of made it worse. So I slowly coming back into my sophomore year thinking, I've been home for the summer. Things are great. I'm going to be good. Going into a whole nother dorm, because I went from Bird Hall to Seward Hall, because that was when they made Seward co-ed, where we met. Yep. But again, same issues with these older dorms and the things that whatever was going on in them, whether it was mold, dust, whatever you name it, was exasperating. Whatever was wrong with me. I remember my lowest GPA for one semester was 0.75. That was my first semester of sophomore year. 0.75.
And you weren't in any groups, orgs, or nothing.
I wasn't in nothing.
Just sick.
But I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up. I couldn't get out the bed. I couldn't get to class. And I think my roommate was like, girl, what's wrong? Girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. Get up and go. You were just hanging outside the other day. But it would hit me at the randomest times, and it would literally, I would feel like my body was shutting down sometimes. Arm would go numb. It was a lot. So that's when I actually started, hey, mom.
Yeah, it's like something's wrong.
Something's not right.
Is this where you want to go to the black school? That is, getting on you by the HBCU. Hey, man, school of hard knocks, I would say.
Yeah. But I mean, listen, I wouldn't change it for anything.
At all.
Anything. That was where I found me. That was where I became me. That was where I learned who I'm going to be in this world. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm grateful to Virginia State. I'm grateful to the people that I made, the connections, the friendships,
eternal friendship, family, educators, the experiences you had, just the people that you meet.
Just the people that we meet.
Next thing you know, you're like, oh, wow, that's who that person is. Making big changes and decisions that affect people in so many ways. Like I said, you're making big changes and things too. Let's talk about some of the endeavors that you're involved in here in Woodbridge, because this is the Woodbridge Up Woodbridge podcast. So you went away, got your education, your degree, your paper. You came back home and you started a few things. Now, so let's see, the Woodbridge Link Up. It's a social page for, would you say, 30 and over, grown up?
Yeah, we got a couple youngins in there. Couple youngins in there.
Some of them know how to act.
Some of them know how to act.
Yeah.
But during the pandemic, Woodbridge Link Up was formed. And so just to ensure that we set the record straight, right? Because people like to say, I ain't set the record straight, which I always set the record straight.
She gonna set the record straight.
A post was, we were initially all a part of a group called DMV Does. Shout out to Jennifer.
DMV Does.
So we were all part of a group called DMV Does, And from DMV Does, Nicole posted a meetup at Bar Louie, which was across the street from my home.
Good people.
Like, okay, great. Yeah. I'm going. This is down the street. I don't got to get in my car. I don't got to go far. I don't got to try to park because I'm not going to DC or Arlington.
Yeah.
That was always a headache, right? At this meetup, met some great people, saw some people I already knew, a couple of neighbors, even. And then from there, it was, hey, let's continue to meet up with each
do it
other.
again.
Like,
Yeah.
we all, this is a lot of us that actually live in this area.
Right.
Let's hang out some more, because anybody was coming down south to come to Woodbridge, but everybody there was pretty much in Woodbridge.
They worked in DC, lived in Woodbridge. Yeah.
And so it was like, yeah, let's do it. So from that, about a week later, I actually created a chat group on Messenger called "What Happens in Woodbridge Stays in Woodbridge."
It's a lot of W's, man.
Yeah.
So, what up, Woodbridge? What's up,
Yeah.
Woodbridge? What is up, Woodbridge?
It's catchy.
W. We're winning. That's what I said.
We're winning. It's catchy, brother. It's catchy.
It's catchy.
So, so from the chat group, we started meeting up with each other, hanging up. Really it was more just sharing me, doing what we always do, right?
Yeah.
Sharing funny stuff, having conversations. But you'd come back and I'd leave the chat for like 5 minutes, come back 100 messages. You'd be like, man, this is a lot.
Okay. So people were able to express themselves, relax.
It really started growing.
All right,
you're telling this person, you're telling that person, and so from there, I'm like, hey, let's do an actual meetup. And as I'm like trying to set this thing up, I come up with the name Woodbridge Link Up, because I'm like, we're in Woodbridge, and I always keep saying, let's link up.
Yeah.
So, all right, Woodbridge Link Up. We were supposed to go to one place that fell through, so I went to my trusty dusty TGI Fridays, and I went to the management there, and I said, hey,
classic, good old days.
We missed them.
Yeah.
But it's Longhorn. Yeah. So go there, talk to the manager. They're like, cool, you can totally come through. I was like, I'm trying to do a raffle. Can I bring a DJ? So shout out to DJ Inc., because he was the one who DJ'd for us.
DJ Inc.
And like, we just came, we just took over the bar, and like, we just had a good time. And then from there, we just started growing.
Man.
And then after that, Eddie ended up creating the page for us.
Yes.
And that was it. And then what kept happening was people kept going, no one was interacting on the page at first, and everybody kept going like, oh, I keep hearing there's this chat. I want to be in the chat. I want to be in the chat. So I had to kick everybody out of the chat.
It's like, this is, we're not chit-chatting.
I was like, everybody go to the page. And they're like,
this is what, when, and where.
Yeah, I'm like, they're like, but the chat, we keep hearing about the chat. So I was like, man. So I literally had to remove everyone from the chat and close the chat in order to drive everyone to the page. Okay. Because back then we weren't really doing that. Like we weren't really on. I wasn't doing that. Let me say that. I'm not going to speak for everybody else, but I wasn't on page, and even the DMV Does page. Like I barely interacted on there that much. My friend put me in the group, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I was like, but I don't know I don't interact like that on Facebook. Right. So it was something new, right? At least for me and the people that I hung with. So from there, we just started growing.
Social media.
And so we've started a new page that I actually am the one who owns the page.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to foster safe spaces, faces, fun times.
Shout out to everybody who chipped in and came in, because the events are amazing. Yeah. Fun events. Everybody who comes together and, just relaxes themselves, whether it's party.
The thing I say is we know how to have a good time, but you don't. One of the biggest things for doing this in the first place is we're getting older. We don't always want to go all the way into the city or somewhere just to go have a good time, because now I got to do all that, and then I still got to get home.
And then you got to park.
Right. Yeah. Home. Yeah. And by the time you spend all the money to get where you got to go, I could have just stayed home. Yeah. Because I don't want to spend that money on that anymore. But now, and not only that, I believe in supporting the people where we live. I believe in supporting our local business. Okay. Yeah, and patronizing our members. Yeah. Like, we have a lot of members that are entrepreneurs.
Businesses.
They've got businesses. They've got, I don't care if it's a restaurant, they're photographers, they're DJs, they do art, like arts and crafts type of stuff.
Everybody's got a talent, a skill, ability.
Got something, right? Yeah. And so I really believe, like my girlfriend always says, hashtag Ask Gena. That's her. That's kind of where this all, stemmed from. It's like hashtag Ask Gena. And so people would always ask me stuff, and I'd be like, oh, wouldn't it be great to just have one place to put all that instead of everybody keep asking me? And then I'm scrolling to go to this text message to copy and paste and go put it in this text message.
One central place for us to communicate and see, here's what's up, here's what's going on, here's what's happening, here's where it is, here's when it is.
Like, what's going on this weekend, or where's the best place to find it? And guess what? I don't know all the answers. Right. So collectively, hey, that's why hashtag AskWLU. Ask WLU, because guess what? Somebody knows the answer. it doesn't have to be me, but
Yeah.
somebody knows something, right? So let's share, let's collectively share. And that's all it is. I want a collective place where people can really share things, ideals, events, the good, the bad. I don't care what it is. Like, let's,
it's a meeting ground, a meeting space.
Yeah.
too.
And then you've built a support system. There's so many relationships that have been fostered from this group. It's amazing to me. And then when you see like, I'll run into somebody and be like, oh my God, I know you. I met you 10, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, yes, I met this person at the grocery store and they were telling me about this group. So I joined it and I decided to come out to an event. And it's like, now I see you. Like, it's amazing. It's just, it's become
building
it's
that community.
It's a community.
So
And that's
it's building
exactly
that
what it is.
community.
That's why I call it, I say family. I always say, hey, family, because it's friends and family. Like, I really believe we've all become like a big family. Like, and it's amazing. And I just love everybody that wants to continue to foster love and just hanging
Helping
out.
everybody be their best.
Yeah, like it's all about positivity. It's all about
because that does get difficult sometimes with in social spaces, in group gatherings.
Yeah.
Because we're just a bunch of different personalities.
correct.
So
and everybody's different.
Everybody is different.
Yeah.
Everybody handles situations in different ways. But at the end of the day, when there is that part of the community, and we can hopefully get together and be like, hey, this was cool. This was not cool. But hey, grown up conversations. So So hopefully that it encourages people to come out. If people do want to join the group, how do they get involved in the group, or how does that work?
Right now, we mainly operate off of Facebook. So if you go on Facebook and you search Woodbridge Link Up,
Woodbridge Link Up.
We are on there. We're on Instagram as well as Woodbridge Link Up.
Link Up,
please,
Facebook.
So please join us, come out, meet us, like come and have a good time. If you have an idea for an event for us to do, shoot me a message or just create the event. Like we'll approve the event. Like we want to be able to have anybody can host an event. It's not just the moderators or the admin. Anybody can host an event. Anybody can suggest something.
And there's part of that as well. Admin, moderators.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody can to make a suggestion. So
Gotcha.
or just hey guys, I'm going here. Hey, come and join me. Like, are you interested in this? I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
So so it's awesome. It's really awesome. So shout out to everybody who's been participating and that is helping to make it grow. Yeah,
just
make it grow.
Get bigger.
Yeah.
I always say I want Woodbridge, Dale City to be like one of the happiest little communities in Virginia. And things like this do help, bring people together. So
and it doesn't
thank you
have
for
to
that.
be in Woodbridge
Thank everybody for that too. You don't have to be. I
Virginia.
always say this is the What Up Woodbridge podcast, but that doesn't mean we're isolating it or inside of a box.
Yeah.
So business owner, right?
Business owner.
You said you do events.
Yeah.
Because that was part of school.
Yeah.
And now tell me more about the company. Is it JW Events?
JW Events.
All right.
We won't talk about where the name came from.
We'll edit it out. So
we'll
we'll
skip that.
Now you got to talk on it. What? It's just give me the cliff notes.
All right. So JW stands for Johnson-Williams.
Okay.
So that was my married name. Right. So no longer married, divorced. So that is why. But I've never changed the name. It was, as a part of my history, as a part of me. And one thing about me, I'm never going to erase my history. Yeah. So it was always hard for me to find something else that I actually felt connected to. So I kept it. So JW Events has been in business for 15 years. 15 years. Wow. I've been in business. I do all kinds of events, from weddings, birthdays, baby showers, anniversaries. I mean, you name it. I especially love to do my birthdays, as you guys know.
Oh, man. Amazing birthday parties. As anyone who knows, who's attended, it's always a good time. The businesses love when you come out because you bring the crowd. Yeah. You bring the community. So,
and that's the other biggest thing. Like I love birthdays. I'm a big birthday person. Like I really believe like you're supposed to celebrate yourself. And so like if it's not my birthday, it's like my birthday because I'm like, what are we doing?
Because you're having a good time. Now, when you plan it, does that give you that sense of pride, that happiness, like you said? Celebration, and we're getting people to come together to celebrate you while you're here.
Exactly. I believe in flowers while you're here. That is a huge thing for me. Awesome. Flowers while you're here, because I know so many people that haven't made it to I'm 46. I know so many people who haven't made it to 46. I know a lot of people who didn't make it to 40 and so on. And so it's important for me to be able to celebrate. Like I mentioned, I have an older brother and an older sister, but I also had a younger sister who passed away at 6 months. So I feel like part of what I do is because I celebrate me and her, right?
Yeah.
We're both,
awesome.
yeah, it's 2 birthdays. Two for the price of one.
2 for the price of 1, man.
Like I said, 2 for 12.
That's awesome. So then getting in touch with you for events, you have a website?
I do have a website. Again, social media.
Social media is the way nowadays.
Yes,
so.
it's jw.events.va.
jw.events.va.
Yes, and then those are my social handles, and that's on Facebook and Instagram, and then on that's my website. But yeah, I mean, any kind of event. I mean, I do conferences. I've done galas. I'm trying to get me a bar mitzvah.
Oh, okay.
I do quinceañeras.
Quinceañeras.
Did a couple
Hey.
quinceañeras. I was in a
Love a
couple
good
when I was
quince.
young.
Ain't gonna lie. Quinces are fun.
I do.
So,
Quinces are a good time.
They are.
We thought sweet 16s are fun.
Hey.
Quinces are fun.
I'm telling you. Ain't got nothing on a quince. Oh,
So yeah, all kinds of events, but yeah, just, hit me up. Like when I say I love to party, and I also believe in people partying at a reasonable rate.
Yeah.
And so, if you want to party and not blow the bag, I'm gonna make it look like you blow the bag.
Right. It's like you partying, having a good time, but not spending the premium prices in the city.
Yeah.
Not having to worry about getting too far home. Even if you do have to take Uber, it's not expensive like that.
Yeah, got some great event spaces out here in Woodbridge. You guys that are looking to do an event, please check out some local spaces. We've got some good stuff out here.
Awesome.
And they are some reasonable prices and great people to work with. I haven't worked with any vendors out here that I don't like. Like I still work with all these people years later, and I started this business here in Woodbridge. So that's
how we got to do it.
Yeah,
you got to keep everybody connected, keep everybody in the community that is pushing something to bring somebody else along to get to the next step. And you think any of that came from HBCU experience, or just was that already in you from
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I loved going to an HBCU, because it was just it was just making my family bigger.
Yeah.
Right? Which I already come from a very big family.
Yeah.
So by heritage, my family is West African. We're from Sierra Leone. And so, growing up in an African home, family is important. Culture is important. Yeah. And so being able to ensure that, you're out in the world and you're being a good citizen, you're being a good person, you're being a good human, that's all upbringing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then going to the HBCU and developing and building more on that, and, cultivating you as a person, that's a real thing.
That's a thing.
Yeah. And then now that we have little people that aren't so little, but
responsible for them up to a certain age.
Yeah, but when sometimes
that age is a little too.
Hey, listen, because I'm ready to donate them now. But watching them and seeing that, it's like, hey, I love that my boys love Virginia State. My boys wear my stuff more than I do.
Yeah.
I have to fight them. Where are you going?
Yeah, it's like, whose hoodie? Where are you going with that hoodie?
Why are you wearing my hat?
Yeah.
How'd you get why do you have my cup? Why do you have all my stuff?
That's awesome.
How'd that happen? But it's really like fostering culture within them and teaching them early. I built a family there. Like the friends that I made there are still my friends to this day. These are my kids' godparents.
Right.
Godmothers, godfathers, vice versa. I'm their mother to a lot of those kids.
This Uncle Clarence ain't a gimmick.
Listen,
this
I
is
gave
what it
him
is.
that name too.
It's literally like you said, family. All of our kids play together.
Yeah.
They hang out together. It's when you're building that community where these kids are going to go off someday and be adults, like you said, and you want them to have that respect for themselves.
Exactly.
I'm for HBCUs. I'm for education.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. School period. I'm 100% for school period. Mm-hmm. But I doubled down. I went back for grad school. Mm-hmm. I literally quit my job.
Right.
And I went back to grad school.
Man.
I was like, you guys want me to do what? Online? Who does that?
It was tough, or you?
I couldn't learn. That's not how I learned.
That's right. We were sitting with the books, in the class.
I'm talking with the teacher.
Yeah.
And that's why my oldest will tell you that he went to college before he ever went to elementary school, because he did.
Yeah.
3-4 years old. He's with me in grad school. He's with me in the class. He's up there with the teacher while I'm taking my test. The teacher's entertaining him. Like when I say it's a family, it's a family.
It's a family.
Yeah, they worked with me. It was a point in time where I was driving back and forth every day.
Dedication.
And some nights I'd sleep in my car until I got me a place. I'd just sleep in my car until I figured it out.
Yeah.
And then, I had a couple friends that were like, "You did what?"
But
I was
but
like,
the family, you had people who were like, come on, it's a couch, it's a chair.
I got a place for you to stay. Yeah, like awesome. Stop playing. You'll be fine. Get in here, and until you get your own spot, you're good. So,
awesome.
So it's definitely a big thing. And like I said, when I was younger, I didn't embrace my African culture the way I probably should have. You know better, you do better.
Right. When you're older, you
when
learn.
You know better, you start paying attention to a lot more. And so that definitely helped shape me. And when I say I'm prideful today, like I listen to more African music than I do anything else.
If you've ever had to go on a trip in a car with this woman,
Afro beats all day.
All day,
soca all day, reggae.
I mean, earbuds or something. Because don't ask to play no go.
Absolutely, don't bring
reggae, hip hop, nothing. I'm like,
you are going to learn all the songs. We are going to sing together.
We be rocking. We do. We having a good time rocking. But I'm like,
can I just
Rare Essence song? Come on, come on once, man. That's too good. So, business owners, social media manager, event planner, mother.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the boys? Hey, you don't have to. I feel you some days.
I'm still donating them. I said it earlier.
You already did your taxes? Stance. You claimed them this year already?
Every year.
Okay. Then, they're up for the adoption.
But no, my boys, they're my heart. That's my life. Those are my lifelines for real. They are what keep me going. I do it all for them. They stressful though. They eat everything. They eat everything.
Eating is insane.
They eat everything.
And I'm like, I feel bad because I'm like, no, you can't be hungry now because you were just hungry.
Literally just ate.
But the look on their face, I'm like, he's serious.
Yeah, youngest 3 growth spurts last year.
How tall is he now?
He's taller than me.
Because he might be taller. I was gonna say he was pushing 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, he's like 5'10".
A couple months ago.
Yeah, he's like 5'10", 5'11". Yeah, he went up 2 shoe sizes and grew 3 times.
3.
Yeah,
man.
At this point, the ankles and the bottom of his pants ain't playing catch up. So I'm gonna leave it alone for another couple months.
The levee's broke.
Listen, my favorite comment to him: can you pull up your ankles? Because you can't pull your pants down no more.
Oh man,
pull your ankles up.
Maybe
it'll meet. Yeah. No,
Does he care about fashion?
They have never really been those kids. They like stuff,
right?
But I still have to fight them to be like, "Where are you going?" Because you can't go outside with me looking like that.
Socks and Crocs. Yeah.
Crocs aren't even allowed in here anymore. I had to banish the Crocs but sport mode, absolutely not. The gym teacher said
you need to wear some sneakers.
And you still got PE for another 2 years.
Yeah.
Bro. You can't. We can't wear Crocs every day. Man. And I actually think it's bad for your posture, but other people, don't kill me.
I have a pair I wore them for a while, and then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. They're easy.
Too easy.
You just slide in and out.
Way too easy. I was like,
but I mean, it makes it lazy because he'll be like struggling to tie his shoelace, and I'll be like,
yeah,
you still can't tie your shoelace? He'll be like, yes, I can. Leave me alone. And I'll be like, I mean, you did go 2 years without tying a shoelace, so you might have forgot it. It's okay.
But we love them.
But no, those boys, they stressful, but I love them to death, and they're on 2 of 7, so. There's 7 grandsons, all grandsons, no granddaughters. So believe me when I say
boys, huh?
Boys, I'm over them. So I done raised 7 boys. I'm tired.
Man, that's awesome. So no, but definitely thank you for coming on and just the stories that you talk about with your family and big family, festivals, day parties, things that I've been to. Definitely a good time. Definitely taking that community, that family spirit, and putting that back out into the community that we live in, we work in. Just being able to see, hey, I know you. We did this together. We went to this event. You got me out of the house. Or hey, the other thing I was going to say, it's good. Now the group isn't just for 35 and older. We do prefer that everybody's mature and hang out and be able to
At least 21 and up.
Right.
Most
At least
places 21
and older.
20 and up.
But I always, like we said, we were just talking about our kids. I always want to, say something that you would like to see more of in Woodbridge for the kids, to inspire kids or help kids more.
Yeah, I definitely need to see. I mean, I love sports. Don't get me wrong. My boys aren't really big sports kids. And so I'm not like, oh, no sports. I love sports. I support sports. I support friends, kids who are in sports.
Yeah.
I go to basketball games. I go to football games, you name it. But I do want to see, other things pop up for these kids. Like, I know the rec centers have some of those, like, little workshops and stuff that they'll do, or like a summer camp or whatever, but everybody doesn't know about that stuff, right?
Okay.
And some of it might be unattainable for some people. It might cost a little bit
So
more.
they have a fee that's
most
involved.
of that stuff is a fee, but I'd love to see more, STEM stuff. I'd love to see, even if the public schools started doing stuff. I mean, you guys do summer school. Like, is there a way to do some other kind of program that allow, even if it's just for a day, to allow these kids to come in and
to
do
focus
something.
on.
Do something. When we were growing up here, even though I started here in my teens, there was still things for us to do. We had, the kids could go to it wasn't a
Chin
problem.
Center, we would do that.
You could go to the Chin Center.
there's Dale City
which is
Rec.
still there. Dale City Rec is still there. Veterans Park, but there were other establishments that opened their doors to teens. Even had a small little teen club for a little bit. Of course, people started fighting. It goes downhill from there. But
On the Nuck If You Buck era.
Listen, that was when the neighborhoods were fighting with each other, which was so silly. But now it's I'd like to see more other activities for the youth, that actually allows them to do something, to express themselves. I don't care if it's art. I don't care if it's music. I don't care, teaching them how to start a podcast, teaching them how to stream, right? All these kids want to be streamers, right?
Yeah, they do.
Actually teaching them the mechanics
what does
behind
it take?
that. What does it
what
take?
Do you need?
What do you need? Yeah,
what
because
do you not need? How you can do it?
Right,
learning from people.
Don't just emulate. My boys love streaming, and I'm listen, don't just emulate what somebody else is doing on the computer, or, on YouTube, right? Actually, maybe learn a skill, right? I really feel that's something that is dying in the world, period, right? Trades are really dying. When we were younger, there were more people teaching. We had wood shop, we had home ec, we had
auto shop class, we work on an engine.
Exactly. You had those types of things, and most of that stuff is gone. Okay. Most of that is gone.
Man.
Yeah, and then you don't even have a lot of the music programs anymore. A lot of that stuff is dwindling out, right? And so I think we just need more, a lot more focus on sports is what I see. Yeah. Right? So what I'm saying is, it's not that sports aren't good, but every kid isn't a sports player.
Right.
Every kid is not into that type of thing, right? Funny enough, my youngest, he's in the band and he's really good. He plays the flute.
He said, who knew?
He came home one day. I was like, what are you? The boy was like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I said, what is? I said, you don't even know how to play that.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, dude.
And he killed it.
I said, oh.
See? There you go.
When I was in school, I was in the chorus. I did, and I was in orchestra. I played the viola. I played the viola from the 4th grade to the 7th grade. And the only reason I switched in 8th grade to chorus was because I wanted to make sure I could go to Hershey Park with my friends.
Hershey Park. Oh man, that was good. That was a good field trip.
Times, yeah. So
so you can sing a little too, huh?
Don't ask me that.
You'll see up in church.
Church.
Man. No, it's also, yeah, we do get to go to church sometimes. Is that Grace?
Yeah,
Grace
shout out to Grace Church.
Shout out to Grace Church.
Bishop Greer.
Yeah,
listen, it's a time.
It's a great service.
Yeah.
Make something more happen because
they don't know that it all started with the Wall of Fame.
That's getting edited out. No. Do you still have that?
Oh my God, I still have those.
Oh, wow.
Just in case one day you decide you're going to run for that Oval Office or something. And I got to be like, so what I got to do to get a job?
I was like, look, you already signed in. It's already there.
To get a job.
It's that management, man. This has been great. This has been so good. Thank you so much again for coming on. Gosh, thank you for your time and just having the spot. Look at this. VSU.
I love it. I love it.
It is amazing in
here.
Until
we die.
Yes.
Okay, Hail State for life.
Hail State. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. I had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you on the next episode. And what up, Woodbridge? Tune in.